Hello there. Welcome to the setup. For this assignment, we've been tasked with creating the initial overview of a level that a player will be introduced to as they arrive. This is to sort of indicate the initial path that a player would have to take. So I'll just, before I go anywhere, I'll just have a quick look around up here. And you can see as if the player was looking sort of about this point here. You can see on the right immediately that there is a path down the side of this high point that we're in. And then on the left hand side, lower down, you can see another set of stairs going down there. So that's the initial kind of path. I think as well, down the center, on the sort of lower middle area here, just about where the player is. I have highlighted that with sort of paving slabs, but you can clearly see that the way the buildings flow and everything, it's kind of clear, even if that wasn't there. So let's go and explore. I wanted to give the path quite a natural feel, like it was sort of using where the mountain itself sort of gradually declines. So instead of it just, I didn't want it to feel too forced. I wanted it to be like natural ridges and stuff that would be there. Now this building is here. These aren't necessarily in the best places. Everything's kind of not necessarily perfectly placed, so it's a little bit awkward in this sort of area, but I think the perspective from above gives it the point that it needs to have. And this is kind of just placeholder stuff. Obviously it's all box colors. There's a few trees down here. I wanted it to have sort of like an overgrown feel, but still feel lived in. So I wanted it to have like lots of nature around it and lots of stuff like that. Just before I move on, from up on a high point up here, I did want to, you can sort of see it from when you start, there's a wooden beam going across these rooftops here. I wanted to give the players, when they were up on the top there, the chance to see that kind of perspective of like, oh, there's different areas that I can go and explore, and I wonder why that's there, and give them the opportunity to kind of see those additional explorative moments. Yeah, this is the initial sort of area, and yeah, I think even without this path here, it's fairly clear which direction to go. I did work with lighting as well to direct the player. Initially, the sun's sort of beaming from the right to the left, if you look at it here, or the left from the right when we're starting. And yeah, I really wanted to work with a lot of scale. Like, these buildings are, as far as I'm concerned, like not necessarily perfectly to scale, but they're close enough that that a player would be able to sense it. And once you'd get some proper art in here and proper buildings and stuff, then it would work even better. Yeah, I wanted to break things up a little bit as well. I didn't want there to just be houses everywhere. I wanted there to be kind of like it's like a nature area here, I guess is the best way to describe it. And it's a little well I sort of threw together with a couple of shapes. It's not perfect, but you get the idea. And there's a little campsite over here, and these trees that I built. Yeah, with the sort of green cables, I guess the best. I wanted it to be vines, but they were sort of the best ones I could get for what they were. I thought maybe they're cables or something that to help with the village. I'm not entirely sure. I thought they looked quite cool though, so there could be something that we work with on that. We've got a kind of, again, this kind of area here. Don't necessarily know what you could fill in here, but that could be sort of like a market or something. You can have some market stalls down here. This could sort of like have a kind of thoroughfare of people selling their wares or something like that. Just something that would break it up from being sort of outdoors and get rid of that kind of visible path the way you need to go. Just give some more kind of interesting moments that aren't just, traveling forwards and you know, following the straight path. And then this here as well, this is quite a scaled thing as well. I wanted this to be kind of like, maybe this part of the town is kind of the upper class areas, and it's got this sort of big grand entrance way, and you know, maybe we could add some more sort of pillars and something just to highlight that a little bit more. And then yeah, the main focus I wanted obviously was this big sort of floating castle fortress thing in the sky with this sort of one wooden bridge leading up to it. But I think you can sort of, this is a bit awkward because I needed to get these panels to be large enough that you can see them from a distance and still kind of look like a wooden bridge. So it's a bit rickety, it's a bit weird. It doesn't necessarily join up very well on this end. Yeah, you can't go anywhere with it. Ooh. But yeah, that's the idea really. Was just open this up a little bit more so we can explore. But yeah, I wanted to kind of like this area being the main sort of focus, and the sort of clear path but broken up a little bit as well. So yeah, that's full exploration of my setup. Thank you for watching.